Like most couples on Alaska, the last frontier, Atz Lee and Jane Kilcher are devoted, industrious, and quiet individuals. The original cast member of the show is well known for their love of music and the great outdoors, in addition to their hunting, fishing, and survival abilities. They have also shown that the most important facets of their identity are derived from their family and way of life. Despite being married for over 17 years, Atz Lee and Jane have not given birth to any biological children during that period. Piper Kilcher and Iten are children from their previous marriages. Over the years, Atz Lee and Jane's relationship has seen several difficulties. They have experienced injuries, loneliness, inclement weather, and dangerous animals on the farm. In addition, both supporters and critics of their marriage spread gossip and misgivings about it. There are rumors that they are having extramarital relationships, that they are divorcing, or that they are not pleased with one another. Rumors persisted even after Jane Kilcher refuted the first divorce accusations in 2016. When Jane co-starred with Emily Riedel in Bering Sea Gold, another Discovery Channel series in December 2022, rumors of a divorce were more intense. What is the actual background of Atz Lee and Jane Kilcher's divorce? Has anybody managed to separate them yet? We'll examine Atz Lee and Jane Kilcher's relationship in more detail and provide some context for their married status in this piece. We'll also look at their previous joint ventures. Following almost 17 years of marriage, Atz Lee and Jane Kilcher are splitting. The two had known each other since they were little children and had first met in Homer, Alaska. They were surprised when their many well-wishers learned of their divorce. Jane Kilcher shared on Facebook on July 23, 2023, saying, "It is very unfortunate that Atz Lee is divorcing me, but I cannot control it. It is sad to report that my dearest buddy went gone, but life continues on. I'm not going to give up." Despite being in a divorce, Atz Lee and Jane Kilcher have not disclosed any more information on their settlement or separation. Before they discovered comfort in one another's arms, Atz Lee and Jane were married to other people. The couple's children are from their prior relationships, despite the fact that they seldom ever discuss them. Atz Lee and Nantia Krasintu were married early in the new century. After earning her MPA from the University of Alaska Anchorage in 1997, Natina traveled to Homer, Alaska. The couple's child, Etienne Kilcher, was born on May 12, 2001. Nantia moved to Chicago after they broke up, but she finally went back to Alaska. She studied public administration for her master's degree in education at the University of Alaska Anchorage. In context, Nantia is the mother of Jacob Krasintu, a son from a previous relationship. The public is still unaware of the father's identity. Apart from that, Nantia has concealed all the details of her relationship behind locked doors. Atz Kilcher and Lenidra Carroll gave birth to Atz Lee Kilcher. Atz Lee, the family's third kid, felt very much like an outsider. His older brother Shane eventually returned to the ranch, but his sister Jewel is now a household name in country music. Although Atz Lee was raised and born in Alaska, he made the decision to travel the nation in search of an important chance. Throughout the years, Atz traveled the nation with his reliable guitar. Atz Lee returned to the farm throughout the years, feeling that old pull toward home. Jane Kilcher was born and raised in Anchorage, Alaska, and moved to Homer, Alaska, at the age of 12. Jane had met Atz Lee Kilcher at the Kilcher homestead, not far from her home. As adults, their childhood relationship developed into something much more. Through their shared passion of music, Atz Lee and Jane became close enough to decide to be married. Jane learned to fish from her parents, who were also fishermen. She once said that storms and men surrounded her for a good portion of her early years. Regarding her academic background, Jane did enroll in the University of Texas in Austin for her collegiate education. In isolated regions of Alaska, Jane practiced as a certified practical nurse. Jane, A former commercial fisherwoman is assigned the responsibility of overseeing the fishing operations, making ensuring the family has enough fish to get through the long winters is her responsibility. Lee, on the other hand, relies entirely on hunting to sustain the family through the long winters. Although is aware of the difficulties involved with not raising animals, he wouldn't have it any other way. As a result, has to prepare for the cold by allocating some time before winter begins.